How's it going, guys? I know I haven't been able to do a video like this in a while. Wasn't able to do a race review. I apologize about that, but I'm back. Still not feeling 100% yet, but going to the doctor today. Hopefully there's nothing super wrong. Already been to the doctor twice in the last 3 weeks, but got to go again. So hopefully that's that, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, as you can tell by the title of the video, the real-life NASCAR. The playoffs are here. The good time of the season has come around, the time that everyone gets excited for. And along with the new format, it kind of feels fair now. And then we're going to talk about NASCAR Heat 2, doing a giveaway for the season pass. If you want to know how to get involved or how to win it, just stay tuned till the end of the video. I'll talk about that at the end. We're going to talk about the real-life NASCAR playoff situation now. I want you guys to, in the comment down below, basically leave your grid. I don't know how to really do it through YouTube, like in the comment section, but if you guys can, you know, who makes it around 2, who makes it around 3. I'll give you guys my predictions, who's going to make it around 2, round 3, the final round, and the championship race, who's going to win it. So you guys can do the same in the comments down below. Make sure if you're not already following me on Twitter and stuff like that, like the video, all that stuff, subscribe if you're new, but let's get right into the video. This is brand new, so if you guys don't know what's going on, basically you have playoff points. Basically Martin Truex Jr. has earned playoff points throughout the regular season, as well as Kyle Larson. You get these for winning races, for winning stages. You get 1 point for winning a stage. You get 5 points for winning a race. So you could see that Martin Truex Jr. has 53 playoff points, and he is just insanely above everyone else. Kyle Larson has 33 playoff points, Kyle Busch 29 playoff points, Brad Keselowski 19 playoff points. You just add that to 2,000, and that's how many they have. Jamie Mack has 3, Matt Kenseth has 5, Casey Kane has 5, Kurt Busch has 5, Chase Elliott has 6. So that's how you know how many playoff points everyone has. Now these playoff points play a big part in the entire chase format. I'm gonna call it chase because Chase just sounds a lot better. I know Sprint's not the sponsor anymore, but playoff chase just runs off the tongue a little bit better, so we'll call it chase. So throughout the chase, basically these points are going to mean a lot. They carry through each round. So let's say Martin Truex Jr. gets to the second round, he will have a 53-point advantage. Well, he has a 50-point advantage over Jamie McMurray. So let's say Jamie McMurray makes it to round 2. Truex has a 50-point advantage on McMurray, and then count the playoff points, and that's how it goes. If Truex wins a race, if he wins a stage during the first 3 races of the first round, that gets added to his total playoff points. So right now he has 2,053 points. If he were to win a race in the first round, that adds another 5 points. So he'll start the second round with 2,058. So it also matters what you do in each round. That's very important. Those playoff points carry all the way through till Homestead. After Homestead, they don't mean anything anymore. So let's just get right into it. Who's going to make it to round 2? First of all, let's just show basically who's in round 1. So you have Truex, you have Larson, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Jimmie Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Casey Kane, Austin Dillon, Kenseth, and Jamie McMurray. Those are seeds. As you can tell by the points, basically they have the first seed in Truex, 16th seed in Jamie Mack, and each time you go to another round, that'll be your seed, unless, let's say, Jimmie Johnson won a race and jumped ahead Brad Keselowski, he would then move into the 4th seed for round 2. That's just how it's going to work. So stage racing is going to matter a lot. I'll get into that a little bit later. So for me, this is who gets into round 2. I have Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Jimmie Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, and Jamie McMurray all advancing. So who did I leave out? I left out Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I left out Ryan Newman, I left out Casey Kane, and I left out Austin Dillon. I do not think the RCR cars are going to be fast enough. I do not think Casey Kane is going to be fast enough. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I don't think the first 3 races are really going to suit him that well. He has a good amount. Well, he doesn't have that many playoff points over someone, let's say Jamie McMurray, who I think is going to run much better than him. So unfortunately, I think those 4 are going to be out. But you could switch out. Let's say, I think if maybe Ryan Newman, I think he could probably get in because he's very consistent. Who would I take out for Ryan Newman? Maybe he can get in ahead of Ryan Blaney if Blaney has a bad race or 2. But I think Ryan Blaney will get in. So that's just my opinion. Like I said, you guys leave it down in the comments below what you think. But that's my opinion who makes it to round 2. So then let's go to round 3. So this is my prediction for round 3. You have Truex, Larson, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Kurt Busch. Now, this is without knowing what the playoff points are going to be looking like heading into this round. So once you get into round 2 and you do the races, I think it's Charlotte, Talladega, Kansas. I'm not really sure what the races are, but I think those are the I don't know what the race. Martinsville, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know what the races are. But that round, you can have different playoff point standings. Jimmy Johnson could have more playoff points than Brad Keselowski, but we don't know that. So I'm just going off of what I think will be happening. You do notice I left out Jimmy Johnson. I did leave out 7-time from making it to the 3rd round. This would be the 3rd round that you have to get to, the eliminator round, the eliminate 8 or whatever they call it. And I have him left out. So why do I have him left out? Why do I have Chase Elliott in as the only Hendrick car in the field? It's very simple. I've not seen anything from the 48 team that has me to believe they will do anything. It reminds me a lot of 2012, where everyone, it wasn't 2012. He competed with Brad Keselowski. It reminds me a lot of I think it was 2014 or 2015, those 2 years, basically where he just didn't do much, and people thought he was going to just turn it on. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I don't think it's going to happen for any of the Hendrick cars. I think Chase Elliott will be consistent enough to somehow get into the final 8, but that's just off guts. I don't really know how he's going to do it. I just think he'll be good enough to run top 10. He'll do well enough to get stage points, and I don't think Jimmy will do it. I just don't think Jimmy has it in him. He does have more playoff points, but I've seen nothing from the Hendrick cars to give me any hope or any reason as to why I should pick them. I'm a big Hendrick fan, as you guys know, so I want to put them in there, but I don't see it. So that'll be my surprise pick. You can't just really go, first through 8 seeds going to make it through. That's not going to happen. There's going to be surprises. I think that'll be the first big surprise, which is Jimmy Johnson not making it to the final 8. Don't really know if that's a big surprise for you guys, but that's going to be for me. So you have Truex, you have Larson, you have Kyle Busch. I think those 3 are set and locked for the round of 8. Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Kurt Busch. I've left out Matt Kenseth. I've left out Jamie McMurray. I've left out Ryan Blaney, and I've left out Jimmy Johnson as the 4 guys who will not make it to the round of 8. So let's go to the round of 4. So we're heading into the championship round. Who's going to make the championship race at Homestead? So again, the playoff points will carry over from round 2 to round 3, so we don't know how that will be like. But I have Martin Truex Jr. going to the final 4. I think that is a lock. Depending on what he does through the first 2 rounds, will he gain more playoff points throughout then, which I think he will. He'll win more stages. He'll win more races. I think he'll win at least 2 races between the first round and the second round. So I think he'll be a lock for Homestead. So Martin Truex Jr. will be my first one in the championship 4. Now I have Kyle Larson also advancing, but this is the one that I'm a little bit worried about. Kyle Larson's been great all year. He's fantastic. He's fast. One of the best race car drivers out there right now, probably the best. I still have Kyle Busch is better than him right now, but Kyle Larson's probably up there, 2nd or 3rd best race car driver. Jimmy Johnson's up there as well. The 3rd round, it consists of Texas, Phoenix, and Martinsville. My only worry for Kyle Larson is Martinsville and Phoenix. Those 2 tracks, I'm not sure how well he will do. Phoenix, a little bit less of a worry than Martinsville. I have not seen Larson be all that great at Martinsville. I think he can do great in the 3rd round. Usually when it comes to this time of year, guys who aren't great at Martinsville can still pull something out of the hat and maybe get like a top 10 or a top 5. I think if he does that at Martinsville, I think he's locked in. I think Texas will be a huge race for him. If he's able to win Texas, I think that'll be the make or break. Kind of like what Jeff Gordon had to do in 2015. He had to win Martinsville because he was not fast enough that year. But when it comes to him, Martinsville is his key track. With Kyle Larson, it comes to 1.5 miles. He is fantastic at 1.5 miles. He's fantastic at 2-mile tracks. He's fantastic at the big, wide, fast tracks. And Texas is big, wide, and fast. I think that will be his go-to point where he'll have to battle Truex and Kyle Busch for the win. And I think if he wins that race, he'll be in. But he's my big worry here. It's not the other 2 that I'm putting in. It's him. He's my worry. If he gets in, I think, getting in the championship race, you'll see who I pick. But he's the wild card. If he's able to get in, he'll change up everything. The 3rd driver into the final 4, I have Kyle Busch. I think this is a no-brainer, honestly, unless he has a mechanical or a wreck issue or something like that, or something crazy happening, like a fight, suspension, anything like that. I think he's a lock. He, in my opinion, is the best JGR driver I guess you could put Truex in there as the best JGR driver, but the ones that race for Joe Gibbs Racing, I feel like he's the best one out of them. I feel like he will make it. He's probably the best driver out there right now with the most talent. He's been hot all year. He's not won as many races as he should have. So I think he'll be into the championship 4. Now, there's always a surprise that I feel like makes it in the championship 4. I remember Ryan Newman getting in there one year. So I feel like there's always a surprise. And this year it's Kurt Busch. If you've seen what he's done the last 3 races, the last 4 races, that team found speed. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they found, but they have found speed. And I feel like they're going to carry it in to the playoffs, and he's my sleeper. He's the one that I feel like is going to make the championship 4, even though he's coming in with the least amount of playoff points out of the other 3 guys. The other 3 guys are 1, 2, and 3 seeds. But I feel like Kurt Busch is going to do very well throughout the stage racing. I think he might win a couple of stages. I have a lot of belief in that 41 team now, that they found something in that car. They're going to bring speed week in and week out. I think they're going to make the championship 4. That's my kind of surprise pick to make the championship 4. It's going to be Kurt Busch. We're going to have 2 Busch brothers in the final 4. So now let's go to the championship race. Who's going to be the champion? My champion is Kyle Larson. Now, I know a lot of you probably thought I was going to go for Truex. A lot of people are going to go for Truex. Now, here's my reason for picking Kyle Larson. Like I said, if he gets through the 3rd round, that's the biggest deal with him. He has to get through the 3rd round. If he can survive Martinsville, if he can survive Phoenix, if he can go out and win at Texas, or, be consistent enough at Martinsville, be consistent enough at Phoenix, get as many stage points as possible at Texas, try to win both stages, try to finish in the top 3, even if he can't win. I feel like that will catapult him to the Final 4. Now, when he gets to the Final 4, or to the championship race at Homestead, I don't think there's a better track for him. Homestead is the best mile-and-a-half track in NASCAR. It's my favorite track in NASCAR. You run the high line. Tire wear is part of it. You have to conserve your tires. The driver means a lot at Homestead. You can pick your lines. The bottom isn't bad. The bottom, you can still run there, especially on fresh tires. And you have to be catapult-like on restarts. The problem I have with Martin Truex Jr. is I have a feeling he'll have the best car. I have a feeling he'll be leading with 10 laps to go. There will be a late race caution, just knowing NASCAR. I do not think Martin Truex Jr. is good enough on restarts. That is just my opinion. I know he's been fast, but when you put up Martin Truex Jr. versus Kyle Larson in terms of driving talent, if there were 1-2 and you told me who would I pick on a restart, my life on the line, who would win, I'm picking Kyle Larson. He did it at Michigan. He's done it at Richmond. He's taken wins away from Martin Truex Jr., and I feel like he'll do it again in the final race. I don't think he'll have the fastest car at Homestead. I think he'll probably have the 2nd or 3rd fastest car. Kyle Busch is going to be a great competitor there as well. Truex will be the fastest car, but a late race restart will determine it. You're going to put 4 tires on that thing. Even if you could put 2 tires on that thing, Kyle Larson can drive the wheels off a car in the last 10 laps. I feel like that's what's going to happen, and I feel like he's going to steal the championship away from Martin Truex Jr., just like he's stolen races away from Martin Truex Jr. this year. So that's going to be my opinion, and throughout the entire basically playoff races, stage racing will be so important. So it's going to be very important to watch the entire race and how these drivers do through each stage, because these playoff points will matter so much throughout each race and how many you can get to continue on in round 2, round 3. And you won't see teams sacrificing stage points like they were in the regular season. You can't do that. If you have 10 points to get in stage 1, you got to get those 10 points, because if you don't win a race in the first 3 races or in the 3 races of that round, you got to rely on points to get you in. So stage racing is going to throw a huge curveball. I think this has the capability of being one of the best playoff seasons in NASCAR history ever since back 2004 when they introduced the chase. I think this has the option to be the best. I don't think you'll see as much excitement at the top levels, but stage racing is going to bring a lot of excitement as Truex, Larson, and Kyle Busch are, I think, going to dominate the top half of the field and make it to the Final 4. So that's my prediction, guys. Let me know what you think of the championship race and basically the entire chase grid. Who's going to make it to the Final 4? Who do you got getting to the contender round, the eliminator round, all that stuff? And just leave it down in the comments below. Those are my predictions. I have Kyle Larson win the championship. So now we move on to the NASCAR Heat 2 giveaway. So I have a season pass code for the Xbox One and the PS4. It's not the game, so you have to have the game to do the season pass. I did ask the developers if I could get the game, but they're pretty tight on codes right now. So they were able to give me the season pass and do a giveaway for that. So I have one for the Xbox One, I have one for the PS4. So basically what I need you guys to do, since I have one for each, I need you guys to go follow me on Twitter. It's going to be on Twitter. So if you don't have a Twitter, just make one. It's free. It's great. Trust me. And if you want to, like, it's just amazing. Follow me on Twitter at RealRadman, and then tweet hashtag Radman giveaway. So I'm basically putting on the screen right now. Tweet that at me, and then with that, put Xbox One or PS4, just so I know who's who. So basically, you'll put at RealRadman, Xbox One, PS4, whichever one you are, and then hashtag Radman giveaway, and you will be automatically entered into the draw. You have to be following me on Twitter as well, because when I click your profile, I can see if you follow me or not. So when I pick randomly, I'm just going to be scrolling up and down the amount of tweets that have Radman giveaway on it, hashtag Radman giveaway. Basically, whoever I pick is going to be random, and I'm going to pick one for the Xbox One, one for the PS4, and yeah, that'll be that. The reason why I'm not naming it like NASCAR Heat 2 Season Pass giveaway, I don't think I'm allowed to, so I haven't asked, but I'm just going to make it myself, my last name, and then giveaway. So like I said, if you guys want to enter, follow me on Twitter, then tweet at RealRadman, and then put Xbox One, PS4, and then hashtag Radman giveaway. Then you'll be automatically entered, and then I'll probably pick a winner sometime Friday. So I'll give you guys a couple days to do it, and then, yeah, I'll pick a winner, and then I'll send you a direct message through Twitter of the code, and then all you got to do is put that code into whether it's the PS4 or Xbox One. So that's going to be the Season Pass giveaway. Guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy NASCAR Heat 2. I'll have more videos coming out soon. I'm still trying to get better. I don't know how I sound. I think I sound a little bit different, so if I do, I apologize about that. I'm not sure if I sound like Ryan Blaney. I don't think I sound like Ryan Blaney anymore. And I know a lot of people liked that I sounded like Ryan Blaney when I was sick. I don't think I sound like that anymore. But it was an honor to be called Blaney. I love Blaney. He's an awesome guy. So yeah, if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Go enter the giveaway. Enjoy the races, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, she keeps me warm.